Hello, human. One of the most common questions about Kefir is whether it makes you gain weight, and whether you can drink it every day. And to answer that properly, we first need to remove the emotional weight from the word fattening. No single food, by itself, makes you gain or lose weight. Everything depends on context, quantity, and the rest of your diet. Kefir is a fermented drink, not a magical low-calorie product. In the case of milk kefir, it contains calories, protein, fats, and natural sugars from milk. During fermentation, bacteria and yeasts consume part of the lactose, but it doesn't disappear completely. That means it still provides energy. However, kefir doesn't behave the same way as fresh milk. Because it's fermented, it tends to be more satiating. Many people feel less hungry after drinking it, which indirectly changes how they eat for the rest of the day. That's not magic, kids. A normal bodily response to a more complex food. With water kefir, the situation is different. It's fermented with added sugar, but a large portion of that sugar is consumed during fermentation. Still, a small residual amount can remain, depending on fermentation time. It's not zero-calorie water, but it's also not a sugary soda. Problems appear when kefir is consumed without understanding what it is. If someone drinks it, assuming it doesn't count, they may overconsume it, and anything in excessive on something fermented can contribute to a caloric imbalance. So the real question isn't whether kefir makes you gain weight, but how it fits into your daily diet. Now let's talk about sugar and calories directly, without alarmism. Milk kefir contains less lactose than regular milk, but it still has carbohydrates. Water kefir contains residual sugar, even though it's lower than at the start of fermentation. Neither one is sugar-free. The difference lies in how they're metabolized. Because kefir is fermented, its impact is usually different from that of a regular sweet drink. Still, that doesn't mean it can be consumed without limits. This is where quantity matters. For most people, a moderate daily serving is enough. You don't need liters to get benefits. More doesn't make it better. In fact, for some people, large amounts can cause digestive discomfort, gas, or bloating. It's also important to understand that the body needs time to adapt. Drinking kefir every day can be perfectly fine, but starting slowly is usually a better idea. Not because it's dangerous, but because it's a living drink with active microorganisms. Another key point is expectations. Kefir doesn't burn fat, doesn't magically speed up metabolism, and doesn't compensate for a poor diet. It's simply a food with particular characteristics that can be part of a balanced diet. When it's presented as a magic solution, disappointment is inevitable. When it's understood for what it is, it becomes a useful tool, not a problem. So, can you drink kefir every day? For most people, yes, as long as it's consumed in reasonable amounts, and as part of a conscious, balanced diet. It's not mandatory or essential, but it's also not something that needs to be avoided out of fear. The common mistake is thinking in extremes, either seeing kefir as a superfood that fixes everything, or assuming it must make you gain weight. Neither view is realistic. Kefir works best when it's integrated without exaggerated expectations. When it's consumed because you enjoy it, because it feels good, and because it fits your lifestyle, not as punishment, and not as a miracle solution. If someone gains weight while drinking kefir, it's rarely because of the kefir itself. It's usually the full context, portions, what it's paired with, the rest of the diet, and overall habits. Blaming a single food oversimplifies the situation. Fermentation doesn't turn food into something neutral, it transforms it, but it's still food. Understanding that gives you control, and removes unnecessary fear. Kefir doesn't need to promise anything extraordinary. Its value lies in what it is, not in what people project onto it. Follow me. I am Kefir and Fermented.